different point of view. Today you join me inside 2017 Volkswagen Golf. This version of the Golf is known as the 7.5, the facelifted version. It has some minor tweaks inside and out. On the exterior, new lights and bumpers. Surprise, surprise. And, at least in my mind, the biggest change is on the interior. The Golf can now be equipped with a digital display, which has come down from the VW group. Aside from the active info display, you also get the bigger touchscreen display, which is now very fingerprint friendly. If you're in the market to buy a brand new hatchback, you just can't look past the Volkswagen Golf. It is the benchmark in this class. And now I'm gonna break all the rules and tell you my conclusion about this car at the beginning. If you buy an Astra or Civic or a Seat Leon or any kind of hatchback that isn't a Golf, people, by which I mean people who know about cars, will ask, but why didn't you buy a Golf? Because Golf is the most reasonable choice. It's the best all-rounder for the money, and that's it, period. I'm not saying the alternatives are bad, they're just different. But if you want a car that doesn't need any explanation, Golf is your car. Anyway, since I've now given you the conclusion, hopefully you will still keep watching, because I'm gonna go into details. And first of all, let's talk about the exterior. As I said, the car features new headlights, LED this time around, no xenons available. The bumpers front and back have also been redesigned, but if you don't work in the car industry, and even if you do, the changes are so subtle you might not even notice them. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Why change something that works? Now, I admit the Golf isn't the most interesting car you can buy, but with different design lines, it works, and it's actually quite a pretty car. Let's turn our attention to the interior, which in my mind has been revised the most. The technology improvements inside are much more important to me than the design cues on the outside. First of all, you get this active info display. It's just so easy, and it shows you all the information you can ask for. It's configurable just the way you like. You have your speed, your consumption, your range, everything just the way you want. And the second thing is the brand new bigger display. This particular car has the 8-inch touchscreen with a Navigation Discover Pro. The graphics are good, I can't complain. It's not laggy at all. One can argue that the navigation in this car might be pointless, because if you add Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you can use your mobile phone with either Google Maps or Waze to navigate you. And in my mind, that's a lot better than the standard navigation. Since it's 2017, this center command unit has all the functions you need. USB, SD, Bluetooth, car information, actually quite a good stereo with 8 speakers. You can add the Dune Audio professional stereo, and that's even better of course, but the standard 8-speaker system is perfectly fine in this type of car. The interior as a whole, first time you sit in this car, you realize how soft and comfy the seats are. The moment you sit inside, you know and you feel this is a quality item. There are no bad materials basically anywhere. Even the cubby holes and the pockets in the doors are lined with sort of belt or something, so nothing will rattle inside. Everything you touch feels solid. There's soft touch plastics all around. If you look at other rivals from the VW group, Seat Leon, Skoda Octavia, they do feel cheaper inside. Seat being the cheapest, then Octavia, and then the Golf. You just feel the difference. And as this is a German car, a Volkswagen, every button and switch is where it should be. You feel at home driving this car. Talking about the options in this car, there are, let's say, 5 lines to choose from: Trend line, Comfort line, R line, the GTI and the Golf R. Trend line, Comfort line being basically options to add. The R line also adds some exterior and interior sporty elements, and of course the GTI and the Golf R are the sporty versions. They are more expensive, but in my mind, if you're choosing from the R line and the GTI, just save up some money and get the GTI. This particular car has the 1 liter petrol engine, the brand new engine for Volkswagen, and this is the comfort line. It's almost just like I would spec the car. So metallic paintwork on the outside, active info display. I wouldn't get the navigation, but it has a rear view camera, heated seats, leather steering wheel, adaptive cruise control, and the comfort line really is a good option because you get so much more for your money. Across the range, it's like 1,500 euros or something like that more than the Trendline, but the things you get standard are just worth it. With the comfort line, you get rain sensing wipers, adaptive cruise control, pedestrian safety. In an emergency situation, the car will brake for you. You do get the bigger 8-inch screen, leather steering wheel, etc. So just get the comfort line and you will be happy. What about pricing, you ask? Well, the Golf starts at around 16,000 euros. It's not much, but just don't get the Pop standard version. Thankfully, Volkswagen has, let's say, made some option groups, so picking what you need couldn't be simpler. This car has the DSG gearbox, which is a bit more expensive but worth it. So the base price for this car is 19,600 euros. Add some options and this car is standing at around 23,000 euros. But haggle with your dealer and I guarantee you will get a good price. I am sure this particular car you can have for 21,000 euros maximum. Now of course you can add some other options, leather seats, even massaging seats and many other features, but do you really need them? No, you do not. But one thing you might want is the driver aids. Blind spot assist, lane assist, side assist. They're selling them as a complete package for 1,000 euros, and in this day and age I think it's a no-brainer. Just get it, it's worth it. And one option I would definitely pick is the LED dynamic headlights. They are very good and they change the appeal of the car completely. Talking about the engine, there are many diesel and petrol versions on offer. The one I would choose is the 1.4 with 92 kilowatts. It's just a bit smoother, although I actually like the 1 liter engine. It's sort of punchy and wants to do something. The 1.4 is just a tad bit smoother and it's not that much more expensive, so that would be my choice. The drive itself, the car handles. It's not a sporty ride in any way. You don't feel potholes. For most people it will be perfect for everyday driving. 0 to 100 takes around 10 seconds in this version, and if you get the 1.4 it's around a second faster. The DSG gearbox, in the city it's not as smooth as a regular automatic, but it's so fast and the gear changes are so seamless, you don't feel them. It can be a bit jerky at times, but most of the time you will love the gearbox, and yeah, it's an option I would pick. Now let's take a look at the back. Don't mind the GoPro. The boot is quite large. It's full of my stuff at the moment, but as a whole there's plenty of room in there. So, sitting at the back, first thing you notice, there's loads of headroom. Legroom is also good. I am 178 centimeters tall. If I don't slouch, there's plenty of room. If I do, it's a comfortable place to sit. Materials as a whole are good back here, but you hear that? That's some cheap plastic. Anyway, you get this nice handrest. Seats are very soft and comfy. So you also have this slidey front handrest, which is a nice feature. Interior as a whole, it's quite black, but it's modern and it's functional. If I turn it on, 2 screens appear. Welcome to Volkswagen. And yeah, when you turn the car on, it's a totally different experience. I mean, the active info display really changes how you look at the interior. This car also features the keyless entry system. Only the front two doors have sensors. So that means you can't open the back doors, you have to open the front doors first and then the back doors. Now that can be a bit annoying, but then again, this is a cheaper car, so I guess it's okay. Anyway, you have this slot down here for your key. To start the car, just push the start button here and it fires right up. So, what do I think about the new Golf? It's still the group leader. It's the most sensible choice. You don't have to explain why you bought a Golf. Basically, whichever engine you choose, they're all good. I would prefer the 1.4 petrol with the DSG gearbox in comfort line. I want to say big thanks to Möller Auto, the Volkswagen dealer in Estonia. They have dealerships around the country, Tallinn, Pärnu and Viru. If you want to test drive the Golf or any other Volkswagen in that matter, just call them. I'm sure they will help you out. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. There will be new videos soon. If you like it, please subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. And yeah, see you again, guys. Bye.